I know you believe it, but I fear your love is a poison.
Oh, child. The world is poison. I am its antidote.
You cannot stop us, Mother. I will face you.
You always have.
Looks like Rumlow had one last gift for us. Maybe his version of Hydra really didn't involve flooding the world with a scourge of demons.
Make sure the blade is not cursed in ways we haven't foreseen.
You're the oldest American at the Abbey, isn't that right?
I was born here, yes, but last I recall, this land was British colonies.
Wow. So you missed the birth of our country.
The notion of a free land was not a popular idea outside of late nights at taverns.
Being a piece of American history myself, I'm kind of a buff about our history. Do you remember any big news from your time?
I was fishing near the Charles River when a group of kids tried to steal my haul of crappie.
Early hooligans.
Indeed. What was strange was they were led by a 6-year-old boy who was smarter than Tony Stark. For such a young boy, he had a unique worldview. As we gazed at the river's currents, he told me of his dream to touch lightning.
Wait. Was this child named Benjamin Franklin?
Yes, that rings a bell.
You met Benjamin Franklin when he was a kid? Hunter, to quote Robbie, I am geeking out so hard right now. You met a legitimate founding father. Hunter, your stories fascinate me. You brushed elbows with history.
It is the past. None of it matters if we do not stop Lilith.
Of course. Thank you for giving me a distraction, Hunter. I feel like I know you so much better now.
How do you keep your mind from jellifying? Aliens, doomsday prophecies, demons, elder gods?
Are you experiencing existential dread spirals?
Yes! How do I stop my science-minded brain melting into whimpering sludge?
Enjoy your favorite dishes with friends. Taste buds ground us in reality, and good company provides distraction.
Oh man, Aunt May makes the best clam linguine. No matter what I'm dealing with, that recipe makes me whole.
Unfortunately, home cooking is not anyone's forte at the Abbey.
Is it reckless to ask Ileana to open a portal for some takeout? Never mind. I heard myself say it. It does seem frivolous. You know what? Perhaps the best way to get my head on straight is to learn to cook. I'm gonna try my hand at Aunt May's clam linguine.
Noodles and seafood.
Yeah. I think it'll be my way of eating tentacled gods. I will literally eat my fears. Thanks, Hunter. I think that was helpful. The sky routinely cracks open these days, so I guess I really don't know anything.
Quite a view out here, Logan.
You know, I didn't always go by Logan. Or Wolverine, for that matter. Once upon a time, they used to call me Weapon X. Not exactly warm and cuddly, eh?
Tough, deadly. It suits you.
Maybe so. But sometimes, I wonder how things would have turned out for me if I'd been given a different name. You know, something softer like Bob or Moonchild. You ever think how your whole destiny got laid out the minute they named you Hunter?
Hunter is what they call me, and that is what I am proud to be.
Good on you, then. You're sure doing a lot of hunting these days. I think you got lucky with somebody like Caretaker watching out for you.
I suppose her name is fitting, then.
I'd have killed to have someone like Caretaker in my life. One way or another, I've lost everybody I ever cared about.
That must have been hard on you.
For a while, yeah. But lately, I've been feeling like I'm getting my edge back. Like when I was younger.
Oh? What changed?
Could be a lot of things. Maybe I've been eating better. Maybe it's some kind of weirdo Abbey magic at work. Or maybe it's the fact that I somehow managed to make a new friend.
I am heartened to hear you feel like you are getting your edge back, Logan.
Just keep pointing me at the bad guys, and we'll get along great. I ain't had a real teammate I could count on since I took a break from the X-Men.
How is it?
It's kinda nice.
Tony and I have been researching this God Killer as best we can. We've been limited by what's available to us here in the Abbey.
I should hope you have found something by now.
Well, the fact of the matter is that I have. It's a bit troubling, to tell you the truth. I really need to double-check my findings. There are a few more scrolls I should consult.
If you are not ready to share information with me, then I trust you to let me know when the time is right.
I appreciate your confidence in us. However, I fear the time may never be right. Perhaps I should tell you now. I suspected this blade had a connection to Cthon, but I didn't realize how intimate that connection truly was.
I am not sure I like where this is going.
I feel unclean even saying these words, but the God Killer wasn't just made to fight Cthon, it's made of Cthon.
I'm sorry, this is somehow worse than I was expecting. Could you repeat that?
The ancient texts tell of Cthon's last appearance in our plane when the forces of humanity assembled to drive him back, and in doing so, they sliced off part of the Dark God. That part was lost to the ages, until now. It has resurfaced, now forged into a weapon. The God Killer.
Incredible.
Part of me feels we should throw it into the forge right now and wash our hands of it completely.
But throw it away so quickly? When we barely understand it or what it could do?
You're right, I'm only speaking about my feelings on the matter. Whatever this weapon can do, we need to know. It may be our last hope.
I feel drawn to it. Like it wants me to pick it up.
I suspect you're the only one who could do it. Every attempt I've made to touch it has not gone well.
I knew it. I knew you were holding back something.
I had intended to consult with Hunter privately before telling the whole team, but yes, now you know.
I suspected it was part of Cthon. You don't normally encounter daggers that immediately make you feel like you want to throw them far out to sea. But if you feel like picking it up, go on.
I can feel the power of it. Rising and falling. Like it is breathing.
I could use something like that as a nightlight.
A weapon like this is not to be trifled with. I think we're very lucky that Red Skull kept it buried away as deep as he did.
What, was he socking it away for a rainy day?
He probably thought he could use it to kill Lilith.
This world's only big enough for one psycho-narcissist tyrant, I guess.
And now it is ours. And let nothing stand in our way.
Of course. Never mind.
Oh, knock it off with the mysterious stuff. Just come out and say what's on your mind.
It's entirely possible Lilith could have an entirely different use for the God Killer. She could use it to complete Cthon.
Well, that changes things.
The legend walks among us.
Well, are you ready to defy a prophecy?
As ready as I will ever be.
Good. I'll give you a moment to get changed.
And to secure the God Killer, I will keep it hidden until I am ready to strike at Lilith.
It's their world now.